What's good? What's good, peoples? What's good? What's good? Allow a little time to get some people to jump on with me real quick. All right, all right. Gotta pull up these scores while we waiting. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Y'all see what it is. Man, what's good? Sports talk. You're tuned into Thawed Sports Talk with your boy Jeff. Your boy J Jack is out right now. You know what I'm saying? Handling some family business. He might pop in on us. We'll see. But until then, man, we gonna kick it. What's good with y'all? Hopefully everything is going well with everybody. Um, you know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but wanted to jump on and kick it with y'all real quick. Um, man, if you're watching in sports talk or if you're watching on my main page, appreciate y'all. Go ahead and like and share that. You know what I mean? Let's get some people into the comments. Got a couple things I want to talk about, so hopefully y'all will join me. Hit that like and hit that share button. Just kind of peeking at these scores, man. A lot of good football going on today. Dre B, what it do? What it do? Man, I know you saw that excellent victory earlier today, Dre. We're gonna get into all that real quick. Real quick. Just kind of peeking at some of these scores, man. It's been going down today, I see. And while I'm at it, man, oh man, big time massacre. I was in my Michigan groups. People was crying early. Like, y'all don't know Michigan football by now, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, man. Like we throw body punches, feel you out a little bit. Then next thing you know, here come that overhand right, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. No, we ain't flashy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't this ain't, you know, other coaches and teams that I won't mention right now. No, we don't do all that flashing and throwing. We don't do all that. We play football, baby. And football, you know what I mean? You throw some body punches, feel them out. You know what I'm saying? Figure some things out and then switch it up on them. And that's what we do. If you're joining the stream and you've never, and if you want to comment, um, make sure you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, streamyard.com/Facebook. Give them the permission to use your name. And that way, when you comment in my comment section, I'll be able to see your name. And that's all you're doing. You're just giving StreamYard permission to use your name in my comment section. So again, streamyard.com/Facebook. Man, let's jump right off into it, man. So Michigan, did what Michigan did today. Let me know what y'all think about the game. Anything that happened in the game in particular that you like, maybe that you didn't like. But personally, I didn't see much that I didn't like. Honestly, I felt like you know, um, you know, Indiana's one of them teams that's always pesky. So I expected them to come out and kind of fight a little bit. But Michigan is just kind of a juggernaut right now. You know what I mean? So once they I think who was it? I think it was I forget which coach said it or which it was Joe Klatt. Joe Klatt was like, Michigan's like a boa constrictor. You know what I mean? Like they ain't finna just bite you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna wrap around you. Next thing you know, they're gonna start squeezing you tight, tight, tight. They're like a boa constrictor. They just it's inevitable that they're gonna kill you. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So people saw a 3 and out or here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like JJ got sacked. I was in my Michigan group. So it's like, what's going on? I'm like, y'all cry too much. You know what I'm saying? Just it's football, dog. You gotta let the game play out. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all act like other teams don't scout. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna take some stuff away. They're gonna see some things that happen in previous games, and they're gonna scheme for you. So usually, you know what I'm saying, teams will come out and they'll look pretty decent and they'll stop some things and we got to figure out what they're doing. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna jump up, 50-0 in the first quarter. Like that ain't how football works. Like let the game play out, and that's all that happened, man. Like they traded body blows. Indiana got them first, actually. You know what I'm saying? They got a little trick play in, went up 7-0. And that's what Indiana do. So then we came right back down, scored, boom, and by then we had figured them out. So they got the ball back and they didn't do nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? And all we did was just a couple of adjustments. Next thing you know, we up 14-7, 21-7, 28-7. Like it was a done deal. And that's just the beauty of how Michigan is playing. You know what I'm saying? Like they figure you out and then you know what I'm saying? They just go ahead and take you out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. Dre, you said yeah, you expected I expected it too. I didn't know what the score was gonna be, but I figured we'll win by multiple scores. You know what I'm saying? Um, because that's what we've been doing. And regardless of what people think the schedule is, it's a Big Ten schedule. And Big Ten opponents scout for you. And, you know, we're everybody's big game. So, you know, somebody's gonna catch us here and there, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make a play or two. That's what they're gonna do. They gonna scout us and scheme up a way to get us once or twice, you know what I'm saying? But after that, our defensive coordinator, once he figure you out, then it's generally a wrap. So um, another dub, you know, another dub and business as usual. And now, it's officially Sparty week. It's officially Sparty week. You know what I mean? So, little bro, it's time. We've been ignoring y'all for a little while. Y'all had y'all had y'all Mel Tucker stuff going on. Days of Our Lives in East Lansing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? And we let y'all have it. So yeah, exactly. We done forgot about Sparty, but now it's Sparty week. So now you know, we gotta do big brother things. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta go to East Lansing and we gotta go in your room and take over your room. Give me that joystick, man. Like I'm the big brother up in here. So, we're gonna go over, we're gonna jump in y'all trap and take over y'all trap. That's what we do. So I expect, what I'm saying, there'll be some trash talk this week. I wouldn't expect less, but it's mostly, y'all mostly faking. So, but we'll fake it with y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? Go green, go white. All right, okay, all right. Y'all have y'all hardball jokes and all of that, but I will come next Saturday. We gonna be like the boa constrictor. Y'all gonna put up a fight early. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big Ten opponents do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably got a special play or two that y'all saving just for Michigan. We know how that go. And but once we land some body blows and then we come with the overhand right, blah, y'all gonna be going back to the tailgate. And so that's that's what it's gonna be. That's right. Yeah, it used to be filled with them talking. No, they ain't trying to talk, man. They pretty down in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? Tuck coming turned into Tuck coming for real. He out of there, and now they just flailing in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You know, They was hoping for Urban Meyer and Urban. I don't know what's going on in East Lansing. I see Facebook gives a God bless. I got to be my boy Sid. What up, Sid? Sid OG. That's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know. Give me an update on ND. Said y'all playing right now? Y'all playing later? Or what's the word? Let me know what's going on down there in South Bend. Um, so yeah, I say all that to say it's Sparty week. You know what I'm saying? So us Michigan fans, we gonna do what we do. We gonna go to work and we gonna have them Michigan State potlucks and you know what I'm saying. People gonna have their blue on and they gonna have their green on and you know what I'm saying. We gonna fake like it's a real rivalry right now, but it ain't. So you know, sucks to be y'all. I wish I could say I would feel sorry for y'all, but I kind of don't. But y'all know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into too much of what y'all do in East Lansing, but the leadership that y'all have in East Lansing, this was bound to happen because, you know, whether and then y'all brought D'Antonio back in the mix, like y'all, come on, man, like y'all ain't making the right decisions, and until y'all clean house in East Lansing, y'all gonna get more of the same, man. Y'all gonna keep hiring people that you shouldn't hire. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got regents and stuff that be talking all crazy in the media. And, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's taking no accountability for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a problem, man. And until y'all, you know what I'm saying, decide to say, you know what, this whole culture gotta be, that Spartan dog culture, all that got to go. That got to go. You know what I'm saying? It really is embarrassing, man. And uh, just being in this state and seeing all the articles that come out about what's going on down there, you know what I'm saying? You get, somebody in leadership every time there's no contrition. Like they're not really owning what's happening there. Like it hasn't stopped. Like that's why D'Antonio had to step down because, you know, sexual assault after sexual assault after sexual assault. Like you had your coach step down. You had your AD fired. You had all the way up to the president had to step down and retire. And they still be circling the wagons. Like you can't circle the wagons on this. You got to clear it out. You got to clear it out. You got to go find somebody from somewhere else, man. Go get you an Alabama coach or somewhere somebody from somewhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? And not only coach, but y'all need an AD from somewhere else. Y'all need a university president from somewhere else. Y'all need somebody to come in that don't have no ties to none of these folks. And when if they don't have any ties to these folks, they don't have no problem with saying, okay, yep, you've been here through it all. You've been here through it all of y'all. Pack your office. Get up out of here. That's what has to happen. And until that happens, all y'all gonna do. Yeah. And Mel Tucker was a Michigan State guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all keep trying to find some type of MSU connection somewhere. Stop it. Stop it. Like, don't do it. Like, to me, y'all need somebody that can come in that don't have no connection to MSU, but they have a history of building a program so they know what to do when they come in. They know how to come in, clean house, bring the people in that they need in there, and you know what I'm saying, and literally start over, create a new culture. You know what I mean? Um, man, Dre, they've been doing it. They you know what I'm saying, they've been doing it. They ain't had no choice, like because you know they got rid of the I think it was Mary Sue Coleman. They got rid of her, who was the president. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened is with that with that sexual assault stuff with the doctor, you know what I'm saying? All they kept finding out was they was going up the chain. This person knew about it, didn't do nothing. This person went like that's how it got all the way up to the university president. They all knew. They all knew. They all had complaints on record that they knew about and didn't do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it happened this time. You know what I'm saying? They had to clean them out. But you know what I'm saying? You replace your AD with the assistant AD. He was there too. How you gonna hire him? He was there too. That don't make no sense. You gotta clear it out. You gotta clear it out. Anybody that had any connection to this, deuces. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm clearing this whole office out. I'm bringing in a whole cleaning crew to to clean the stench off of this damn place. Everybody gotta go. None of y'all work here no more. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Because there's nobody in this office that's not complicit. Gotta go. And until they do that, you know what I'm saying? Even the interim coach they got right now, Barnett, by all intents and purposes, seemed to be an okay dude. He's been around forever. But that's the problem. You've been around. You've been around. I want nobody that has a connection to any of this, even if it's just a connection by proxy. I want no connection to nobody that's been here. Clear it out because you're losing anyway. You're losing anyway. You held on to Barnett. You said, "Oh, we'll bring in D'Antonio to kind of help out," and you still lose. So what are you gaining by hanging on to folks that you shouldn't even be hanging on to anyway? It's stupid. It lacks common sense, and more importantly, it lacks integrity because you don't have any integrity trying to hang on to folks that was a part of this. Clear it out. Clear it out. You're losing damn anyway. So clear that thing out and start a search. You know what I'm saying, for somebody, a coach that has a history of coming into a new program, bringing in a whole new thing. I tell you, me personally, you know, for Michigan State, you know what I'm saying, because they can't go out and get the top coach. They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They had to beg Tuck 3 different times and overpay him to come. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even worth that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even worth that. So to me, you know what I'm saying, they need to go with somebody that's a young coach, a young up and comer that you can catching on the rise. You know what I'm saying? Uh, either that hot shot assistant that's at Alabama or at USC or at Texas. You know what I'm saying? Catch one of them. You know what I'm saying? That you can pluck that comes from a good program. You know what I'm saying? And or you bring in a veteran coach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you reach into the NFL and see if you can get somebody's coordinator or somebody's position coach that has some history in coaching in college. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, I would say somebody like it's hard to say because even the ones that I'm thinking about, they got baggage. You know what I'm saying? I think of somebody like oh boy, he's an offensive coordinator for Texas A&M right now, Petrino. I think Petrino would be somebody that could come in. He don't have no ties to MSU, but Petrino has some baggage. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of with that, but they gotta either do that, you know what I'm saying, or they gotta catch them a hot shot youngin, know what I'm saying, that's coming up that they feel like what I'm saying, they can ride with him for a minute. And whoever they hire, they got to commit to him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely they're gonna have to pay Tuck a settlement. So they ain't finna be paying no big time $8-10 million salaries. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need to pay somebody you're gonna need to pay somebody $1 million. You know what I'm saying? A 2 million. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need somebody that's don't have no coaching experience. maybe, maybe no head coaching experience, but he's kind of one of them next up. He's been a coordinator and now he's ready for a job. They're gonna have to catch one of them. Um, to me, there's one right here in the state that they should be at least thinking about, and he's right there in that backyard. Uh, he's right there at Ferris State. Tony Anise. Tony Anise is at I think the D2 level. You know what I'm saying? Tony Anise done won like 2 or 3 national championships and has been running an incredible program. He ain't never heard nothing bad about his program. He just wins. He's the type of coach that they need to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was at D2 level. So was Jim Tressel. You know what I'm saying? Um, you bring somebody like that in, Tony Anise, he's been winning. So he come in, you know what I'm saying? He has some cachet. He has a reputation of winning. So he's gonna come in and like, hey, I'm coming in, you know what I'm saying, with my program. Like no Michigan State people ain't gonna push him around and try to, make sure they keep D'Antonio around, or, you know what I'm saying, do all that dumb shit. Bring in a new coach, let him, you know, take over and clean it out and do it his way. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a process anyway. You know what I'm saying? To build a program, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna see results right away. The transfer portal may help a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time. So you might get a couple transfers in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You might not get no top ones, but you might get some that you need, you know what I'm saying, to stabilize the program. And then you're gonna have to stick with them for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ugly the first year. You know what I'm saying? You might win 3 or 4 games. You know what I'm saying? But let them build a program. You know what I'm saying? Let him, start to recruit and do what he needs to do. But the most important thing is got to clean house. Got to clean house. So uh, that's my thoughts on the soap opera in East Lansing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody has any other comments? Throw them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you're thinking. Um, I already talked about Michigan. You already know what it is. It's party week. You know what I'm saying? Next Saturday, we'll beat y'all down. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. And hey, that's that. So, um, man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Just peeking out to see who's viewing. Got a couple viewers in at the moment. I appreciate y'all. Man, let me see. Let me see. Uh, uh, see if I can see if I can make that happen. See if I can make that happen. See. Yeah. Yeah. See if I can get you on, Dre. If I can hit you with this link, man. Yeah. Shoot. Go blue, Derek. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, what's going on out there in the sports world, man? Uh, kind of peeking at these scores, see what's going on out there. As you know, our Michigan Wolverines put a beat down on Indiana, and Sparty choked it away today. You know what I'm saying? They played Rutgers. Um, they were up big. I was low key kind of proud of them. They was up big. I turned away from them. Like, okay, they They changed quarterbacks, brought in Hauser. Uh, you know what I'm saying, and looked pretty decent. So I'm like, okay, like they might make it interesting next week. They done changed quarterbacks, had a little extra energy. You know what I'm saying? They were looking kind of competent. They were looking competent. Then I went to do something else and came back, and it was like, what happened? So man, uh, that's crazy. That's football too. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's a game of momentum, and clearly, Rutgers got some momentum in the second half and carried it all the way to victory. Um, and that's a tough blow for Sparty. Mm, Another tough blow because y'all been taking tough blows all year. So, eh, you know how it goes. How it goes, man. Let me see. Just trying to get Dre in. I don't know if he popped in or not. Um, but while I'm waiting on that, man. So what's going on out there in the sports world, man? College, NFL. You know what I'm saying? Got my Lions coming this week. Um, you know, my Lions is doing incredible. So happy about that for sure. Um, uh, let's see. Trying to get my boy Jay in here. See if I can get him on. I'm technically deficient here. See if I can make it happen. Hopefully that works out. What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? And appreciate y'all being on with me, man. J Jack is out and about right now. Think he's with his son. Think his son has a football game or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying, got me riding solo for the moment. Um, but we'll me and J Jack we'll get back to the regular programming next week, both of us. Let me see, I might have Dre in. Get back to the regular programming next week. There he is.
What up?
What up? What up, Dre?
Say, man, I'm in a great mood, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good
Man.
with everything you putting out is just, it's solid, man. It's solid.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Just trying to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's going on down in the great state of Texas? What's going on down that way?
So look, I'm trying not to be too pumped up because you definitely get into a subject that I'm really, really, really hyped about, bro. Because you talking about these Detroit Lions, dog. And
oh man,
look, I've been telling these cats for the past 3 years. 3 years, right? When Dan Campbell first came, I was skeptical. Why wouldn't I be skeptical? You know what I'm saying? I'm a Lions fan. Why wouldn't I be skeptical? I've seen everything. You know what I'm saying? So when we started off, remember we started off that season, I think 0-9, 0-10, right? So when we got to about 0-6, I was like, man, here we go again. We're going to be the first team in history to go have 2 0 for seasons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then I kept watching, and I was like, wait a minute, man, these boys playing hard, man. It ain't like the 0-16 when I saw it the first time. Them boys, they played hard for half, but they never could put it together for a whole game. It was an 0-16 team. We didn't have the talent. We didn't have the skill set. We didn't have the coaching. We had nothing, right? And so we won that first game, man. I think we won what 2 games that year and tied one, something like that. And but I was like, but bro, no, them boys was out there balling. The next season, we hyped up. We hyped up. We like, yeah, we gonna be all right. But we started off like a 1 or 2 win team should, right?
Yep.
1-6, 1-7, right? Frustrating. But then I looked at some stuff. Last year, our season, we had the hardest schedule to start the season. Young team, hardest schedule to start the season. Every game was close. We were not blown out in any of those games to start with, right?
Right.
We go on the streak now. And all since then, I've been like, bro, it ain't the same lines. I'm telling you, we coming, right? Now they coming in the shop. They coming in the shop this year. Man, I see them lines, man. Say, boy, them lines looking good. I said, no. I don't want it. I don't want that energy. I want the bad energy because we got to prove it. We got to prove it. That's what I love about Dan Campbell. That's what I love about Brad Holmes. Dan Campbell keeps his foot on the pedal. We're not high. We ain't nothing. Because that man knows the ultimate goal, and he's not scared to knock on that door and say, I want a Super Bowl. He knows what we got to do to get one, step by step, right? I see it. I see it, man. But yeah, I'm stoked, bro. I'm stoked down here, man. In our pick'ems and everything, Jeff. Everybody on, hey Dre, I'm picking the lines. I don't care who I'm picking the lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as we stay injury free, we should be good, man. Shout out to golf. I know the golf fence is running, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't got no complaints. At all. They playing good ball, man. And, but that speaks to the culture. You know what I'm saying? He built the culture. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have a culture, man, you have factions on your team. You know what I'm saying? This group over there, this group over there. You know what I'm saying? Some of them like the coach, some of them don't. They all buying in. You know what I'm saying? They all pulling in the same direction. I know that's cliche to say, but they all pulling in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nobody talking crazy off to the side, like Brad Holmes, and you know what I'm saying? They got their hands on everything, and they just controlling that whole thing. And it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. How they what really got me all the way in was them going to Green Bay and just smacking them. I'm like,
yes, sir.
Okay. That'll be something we would normally, you know what I'm saying? Green Bay ain't playing good, you know what I'm saying? Then we show up and then they look like world beaters.
Yes, sir.
But no, we went in there and just smacked them around. Like, I was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The Kansas City game to me wasn't as important as the Green Bay game. Now, it's important. You obviously want that dub. In the past, they could have been without Mahomes. They could have been without Chris Jones. They could have been without Scott Moore. They could have just ran Henney out. I think it's their backup quarterback. He would have had a career game against the Detroit Lions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we would have lost that game, even though we were supposed to win it.
Yep.
So we won a game that honestly people didn't expect us to win, even with Chris Jones being out. First of all, before the game, I had people still saying we was gonna lose the game. You know what I mean? So for us to win, that was cool, but it was kind of expected. But the Green Bay game, like you said, that really cements that these guys are here. They're for real. Not just physically better. We weren't just physically better than Green Bay. We out schemed them.
Yep.
The game plan was better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's with injuries. I mean, we have injuries and we're still winning, bro.
Yeah, that's what surprised me about last week. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Amon-Ra St. Brown, he was out. Brian Branch was out. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 of our major contributors were out. And it was like they wasn't even they wasn't even bothered by it. It's like, yep, we still gonna win.
Yep. So, shout out to Aaron Glenn. Love the scheme, man. I love the scheme, the people they put in place to run the scheme.
Yeah. Yeah, they playing good ball, man. And Hutch doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Man, doing his thing, man, like just unblockable, you know what I'm saying? That just makes a whole, difference. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody on that D line, man, that they can't block, it just changed everything for the opposing offense.
Right.
So he just disrupting everything. And so, man.
Damn, I hate we lost Houston though, man.
Yeah. It would have been good to have him on that other side because
Yeah,
that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? You had to pick your poison. Like, okay, like who be sliding over which way?
right,
And-
right.
but you know what I'm saying? The other guys are chipping in too. So it's you know, I really ain't got no complaints, man. I just want to
Right.
see them continue to do what they do. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. We won't catch the injury bug because that's the game, really.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. One injury to anybody major. Well, honestly, I ain't gonna say anybody major. One injury to one guy, and everything changes up a lot, man. Again, we have a balanced team. You guys, even though I know you guys were skeptical about golf, and I see, he fits what he still. It's still what you guys were saying is correct. There's no way. Look at Peyton Manning. I'm gonna just say this. Peyton Manning, right?
Yeah,
One of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play football. He was tossing the ball like crazy up in Indianapolis. Guess what they needed? Defense. They needed a running game. They needed bookends to get to the quarterback on the other side of the ball. You see what I'm
yep,
saying? So
yep,
you are definitely correct. We need balance around him, and we have it. But he's done his job. He's not. He hasn't been a detriment to what we've done. He's been the motor behind it, and I know that he could still throw for 450 yards at any given game.
yeah,
We know he can. He did it against Kansas City, when he played for LA. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If he gets hot, the man can get you 4 touchdowns in the game. Play with him if you want to, right?
yeah,
So yeah, man, it's definitely looking good out there. I think one of my people want to get on.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
so
yeah,
yeah,
man. It's so yeah. We man, I'm just excited to see how far we can go, man.
yeah.
I peeked at the schedule a little bit. Dare I say, it looks a little friendly.
Bro,
dare I say it's still the NFL, but
yeah, you're right.
it's like, oh, okay, this
It's
ain't
cool. Bro.
murderer's row. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's not, bro. It's really not.
I think
We got
if we play how we play, man, I might have to dip into the 401k or something because that playoff ticket gonna be a mofo. Like
man, info. I
a,
told
a,
them
a home playoff game. Oh man,
I'm in there. I'm
oh,
in there. I'm
I'm
in there.
I'm gonna have
And
to
don't
talk
ever
to the
look at the
missus. Like,
NFC
look,
Championship game. I don't care where it is, I'm there.
man,
And I hate to talk like this because I've had so many high hopes before, and it's only the first quarter of the season, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you gotta, but you still have to enjoy everything that comes with this, right? Uh,
right,
my thing to everybody was like, "Oh, it's only been 4 or 5 games." I said, "Let me tell you something, bro. Every play, every game, every whistle that blows for or against the Lions, in my eyes, is a Super Bowl play. That's it. I mean,
yep,
that's where I'm at. That's why I'm so passionate and happy because I gotta go through the dumps when I'm in the dumps. You know, why I
yep,
can't be happy at 4-5, 4-1, 5-1 if we get that? And why I can't say, man, we might possibly get to 7-1 if we play right?
man,
Think of
very
mine,
possible.
Tampa Bay. You
Yep,
scared
yep.
of Tampa Bay?
Not really. And I ain't. Who is it? Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, man. I mean, they got a top 10 defense, but I don't think it's enough to stop what we got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our defense is top 15 too. It ain't like we right there with them. They offense ain't nowhere near ours. So, our scoring defense is better than their scoring defense. So
Right.
Baker might give us 1 or 2. You feel me?
Yep.
We got the Ravens in 2 weeks. I'm not scared of the Ravens at all.
No.
Not even a
No.
little bit.
No. Nope.
When they was doing good, they beat us with an 800-yard field goal, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That's still on my mind. We got to go get
Man.
that.
Man.
Come on. Then we got the Chargers, bro. Chargers, I think will be a good game because the Chargers kind of, they got a little offense. We'll see what happens in 3 weeks, but I think that should be a decent game. But it's definitely winnable.
Yep.
We should be favored. You know what I'm saying? It's in LA, so we should still be favored there. The Bears and Packers
Okay.
again. So I think sweep of the Packers. Bears might get one because of some fluke stuff, but I'm calling sweep on them too. I'm calling a sweep on them, bro.
Yeah.
And then we got the Saints mashed up in there. I mean, the Saints are playing decent, but they about 6 games away, so we'll see what that looks like. But I mean, yeah, bro, it's a possibility through 10 games we could be looking at 8-2, 7-3.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. Cool
Oh,
with that.
I would be ecstatic.
Yeah.
I would be ecstatic at 7-3.
Yep.
I guess it depends on who that loss is. I wouldn't want it to be a division loss, but
right.
I would still be ecstatic.
Right.
And then rest of the schedules, it just sets up well.
It does,
we just need some good fortune, pretty much.
Broncos in there, the Vikings, and the Cowboys. The toughest team is probably gonna be the Cowboys, and I don't think that's gonna be tough.
We owe them too.
Come on, bro. We owe them, bro. We owe them for a couple times.
Yeah.
Last year we go in there, they take us Armand Brown out in the first drive, a bullshit concussion.
Man,
I ain't forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Our running back was who we had the third string running back in.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't think it's gonna be close.
Man.
And I'm in that building too. I gotta, shout out to my I can't say his name. Shout out to my client. He's a Cowboys trainer. He gave me the tickets last season. We was in the suite, bro. We was up there watching the game. I was the only Detroit fan in the suite, but it was a great time. I had a great time with other Cowboy fans, and everybody was there. It was really fun. You know what I mean? And he's gonna bless us again this year. I'm trying to take some of the team with us so we can get up there and do our thing, man. So, yeah,
that'd be dope.
Be dope, man.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be real dope, man. Sweet life,
Yeah.
It's always dope.
Yeah.
So
what you think about? I'm gonna hit you with this one. Williams, man. I know I need to be patient. Jameson, man. I'm not with the hype, man. I'm ready for some substance, bro.
I don't know. I think I put an incomplete on him. I guess that's what I do. Like I'm waiting too, though. And the scary thing is we haven't needed him. So
right.
like Raymond and all them Reynolds, they've been playing. You know what I'm saying? Reynolds, man, Josh Reynolds been balling. Like, but I would hope that at some point, you know what I'm saying, like it'd be good to have, somebody that can really stretch the D out.
Yep.
And he do got that. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he get his feet under him and really start to really do something. And maybe he will in the second half of the season.
Yeah. Back to Reynolds, bro. I gotta give a big shout out to him because honestly, he's Goff's safety guy. Yeah. When he came last year, even though his numbers didn't say, hey, this guy's an elite receiver or even average, the safety net, the comfortability that he gave Goff, I saw it. I know where this guy's gonna be at. In the offense, he knew where that I can go to him. And it just kind of opened things up for him. And he's still doing that right now. Now he's doing it to a lesser extent because now he has more people that he can trust. From Brown, the tight end. We got out with the shout out to Porter. Shout out to Porter. Thank you. You finally did something right.
Man. Brad Holmes caught some hell about that pick.
Man, it's a great pick.
And he looked like the smartest man in the room right now. Yeah. So
that was a great pick, man.
Him, Brian Branch, you know what I'm saying? Like all his picks are playing. Like they ain't just on the team. Like they're contributing.
Yeah.
He just he's pushed all the right buttons, man. It's just amazing to see. It's really amazing to see.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my other panelist real quick. He's a Raiders fan. We go back and forth all the time. He like to talk about my lines. He say he like that he doing good, but he still be messing with me, jugging at me. That's Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah. He cool, but I was gonna really get him on one of my podcasts. I was just gonna go in on the Raiders the whole time. Because me, I can dig some dirt.
Yeah. No, my biggest mentor is a Raider fan. I ain't gonna get in that.
Hey, I don't have a problem with the Raiders. My dad was a Raiders fan. You know,
Yeah,
I remember Plunkett and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was always talking about the Raiders. So no big deal. They're not like a rivalry or nothing.
not at
They just
all.
yeah, they just a smidgen above us as far as what they think about franchises. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And then low key, I used to like watching the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? The Willie Gautz of the world, and
Sure.
James Jett and all them cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Of course, Bo was out there, and
Vince Evans.
Marcus
Remember Vince
Allen.
Evans?
You know,
Vince
that was
Evans was a backup quarterback. He was one of the few running quarterbacks. He was like Randall Cunningham back in the day, but he was
yeah.
behind. He'd come on sometimes and do some crazy stuff. But they had a lot of Michigan players too, Jeff. That's why I like them.
yeah.
Charles Seawood, obviously.
Al Davis loved Michigan players. That's
Mm-hmm.
why.
Yep.
Like loved Michigan players. So yeah, that was another reason because you following Michigan players,
Yep.
Raiders games. It was easy to follow Michigan
Damn right.
players.
Yep.
And before we got big time cable TV, you know what I'm saying? Now you can watch every game.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would
Shout
watch
out
the
to our
Lions
big-
game at 1, and then usually the AFC, West Coast games was like the 4 o'clock games.
Right.
So it was usually the Raiders or Denver or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching all them teams at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And it's crazy how time has changed. Technology's changed and made everything so close. And I can watch, almost 6 games at once on my TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's I mean, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I can shout out to my boy Mike Henderson with the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I watch every damn thing. So
love it.
I watch some stuff I don't even be wanting to watch. Like, okay, something on. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watching who gonna watch a Saints game? You know what I'm saying? But
right.
It's on, you know what I'm saying? You watching the Seahawks and so shout out to my boy Mike, you know what I'm saying, hooking us up. You know what I'm saying?
Sir. Love it. If people come in the shop, man, and like we be doing our pick'ems for entertainment purposes only. We be doing our pick'ems, you know what I'm saying? And like, put everything on the TV and they be like, bro, what is this you watching? Where you get that? I've been trying to tell y'all when you better get it before football season come because this is what you want. Right?
Yeah.
Basketball,
absolutely.
Football, hockey, if baseball, if you're into that, you can have all that on your TV watching all different games, and then you can have a little movie on the side if you want to. Come on, man. Can't beat it.
Man. Can't beat it. Can't beat it, man. We done been on the vision for a minute. So you ain't on yet. You missing out. You better jump on. That's all I can tell you. And I ain't even really no salesman. I don't be out here trying to sell shit, but you know what I'm saying? It speak for itself.
I'm telling you.
I mean, you can get on or not. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. I mean, shit, the pay-per-views alone pay for themselves. So I'm
telling you.
You're like, you got to fight? Like, yeah, I got to fight. I always got to fight. Like, what you talking about?
Come on now. I got fights you ain't never heard of, actually.
Exactly. Yeah, he put me onto some stuff. Like, I ain't know it was some tag team boxing. Like, wait a minute, what?
What? Crazy, man.
What? Turned it on. Like, okay.
They changing everything, bro.
Man, bare knuckle box. Like, what?
Street fighting in the ring,
that's
bro.
Street fighting. Yeah, that's
street fighting, man.
Did that in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But okay. They doing it for real in the ring? Okay.
They're gonna have to sanction that some kind of way because that don't make no sense to me that could be legal, But it's running. It ain't like they hiding it. So.
There's some stuff he had on there. They was fighting in a phone booth.
What?
I was like, who thought of that? Like, literally, they in the phone booth, and then you know what I'm saying. The ref called it like fight. Them was like,
oh,
in a phone booth, a real deal phone booth. I'm like,
oh man, that's crazy.
I couldn't turn it off though.
You had to see who was gonna win.
I couldn't turn it off though.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Man. But hey, like you said, everything right now is the entertainment industry is really they're expanding. It's expanding in a big way. Even like the YouTube fighters, bro. YouTube versus regular guys or whatever, influencers and all that kind of stuff. The question I had read somewhere was, is it good for boxing or is it hurting boxing? Right. I mean, to me, it doesn't have anything to do with boxing. I'm talking about the elite boxing. right?
Right. Right.
Uh, to me, boxing itself has fallen off anyway in certain divisions. I do like the Shakur, Shakur Tank and all them in that division. I think there's a lot of talent up there. The heavyweight division isn't as talented to me as it used to be.
Right.
It's been like that for a while.
Right.
But no, I don't think that influencer and YouTube stuff, or even Jake Paul, I don't even think that stuff really hurts boxing, because actually it helps, because you look at Jake Paul, you're like, okay, this is boxing, and then it may be the bridge for you to watch some real boxing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I agree. I think boxing is hurting boxing because they don't fight enough. You know what I'm saying? They just don't fight enough. Like cats fighting, what I'm saying, one time a year and shit. Like what is that? Like
right.
and y'all not, champions not fighting the champions, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
spoiled, I guess, because we didn't grow up on that. You know
No,
what
we
I'm
did.
saying? Champions fought champions. Is what they
Yes.
did. Like,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? And nobody was scared to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right. You could still
hey,
be an
Sugar
all-time.
Ray knocked out Hearns.
Come
Hearns
on, bro.
beat Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
right.
and they
That's
came
right.
back for a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
uh, you can't be scared to lose, but these cats. But I get it. That's the time that we're in. Like, soon as somebody lose, like they just trash now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
Spence, you know what I'm saying? Like Spence is trash now. Like,
Yeah, he ain't trash.
I
Yeah.
mean, Bud better than him. He beat him.
Yeah.
Give him his props. But
Yeah.
why is he trash? You know, like
Right.
I
Right.
don't get that logic.
Right. I
So
always felt like just in that fight that Bud was the better boxer, because I watched both of them. I actually, did like both of them. And I hope that, Spence, look, mad respect for Spence anyway, because when I did watch him fight Bud, instead of running, folding, falling, high Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? He laid everything out there. He still laid everything out there. It was obvious that Bud was winning that fight and was mopping him, but he was still out there trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's the heart of a champion in my
yeah,
eyes. I have big respect for that. So yeah,
yeah.
and I can't
Same
wait
here.
to fight.
Yeah, same here. But even regardless of the fight, like he didn't have to fight Bud.
Right,
Like he didn't have to. He could have
right.
been like, man, I'm going to 54. Like I'll
Mm-hmm.
see you up there. If you're coming up there, I'll see you up there. You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
that.
And maybe by then I'll have a belt, and maybe you'll get a belt, and we'll fight at 54.
Right,
But he chose to fight for glory. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I appreciate that.
I do too.
Like,
Need
because
more.
he ain't have to fight. And even Bud said that. He was like,
Yeah,
you gave me a chance. You ain't have to. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
One of the most
appreciate that.
respectful pre-game hype fights, even fights, even though they was putting hands on each other, I felt like they really respected each other. Even through the trash talk was it wasn't I'll kill your mama or you ain't nothing. It was more so, bro, you can't see me, and that's just what it's gonna be. And that, to me, that's what boxing should be about, man. That's what
Yeah.
the talk should be about. It shouldn't be so malicious, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
But that's the time we live in. You know what I'm saying? That the celebrity gossip generation that we in.
mhm.
And say the sweeties of the world, and the what I'm saying, all that bullshit that be out there.
Yeah.
Like so, people feel like they got to be salacious to get
Right,
clicks, and you
right,
know what I'm saying.
right,
So yeah, I
right,
appreciated that too. They ain't, what I'm saying, nobody wasn't talking about his wife, or what I'm saying,
right,
what what I'm saying, like
yeah,
I slept with your baby mama, what I'm saying. They ain't do
right,
none of that. You know what I'm
right.
saying.
It
Uh,
was
it
cool.
was just boxing. It was just
Yep.
boxing.
Business as usual type. I like that.
Yeah, no doubt. No
Well, it,
doubt, man. So yeah,
yeah.
man. I'm
Well,
trying to peek in the comments. I ain't seen nobody put
you
nothing in
ain't,
the comments, but
it might be scared
other
of
than
the
my boy Derek.
yeah.
Shout out to my boy Derek. Go blue, go blue.
Mr.
Uh,
Z.
Slide back up here a little bit.
See what we got.
My boy said in the house. I know he watching this ND team right now. I think
Oh
they
man.
on.
Oh man. They winning or what, man?
I had to peek and see.
Yeah.
He quiet, so they might not be.
They
So,
ain't said nothing. Hey, what you think about Penn State, bro? Since we jumped on college real quick. What you thinking
um,
about it?
I think talent wise,
Yeah.
they're who I'm watching for.
Yeah.
Um, but I think we can still get them.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the quarterback's still super young. He's super talented though. I envision him being an NFL quarterback. He's just young, so you know what I'm saying they don't allow him to do a whole lot. Like
Yeah.
he more of a dink and dunk. Uh, but who's to say? By the time they get to Michigan, they might let him loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Defense is good too. They got
Yeah,
top 15
they,
defense.
yeah. I mean, they got major talent.
Yeah.
Major talent. Like
Yeah.
it's us, Ohio State and them. Like as
Yeah.
far as this talent, pure talent on their squad,
Yeah.
they got a lot of it. They keep wide receivers, you know what I'm saying? So and we play them at Penn State. So yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's gonna be a whiteout at Penn State. So
We can get them. We've been there and got them before.
oh yeah, we got them a couple years ago up in there. So
Yeah.
with Cade. So
Yeah.
I think we better than when we was with Cade. So
Yeah. Definitely. Hey, they fined George Kittle for that shirt he wore, man. They fined him 14 grand, man.
man, they be crazy with them fines, man.
Like, what is that, man? That's
Be free
crazy.
money, man.
I got
Straight
one
up.
more for you. I know you're a Dion supporter. I'm a Dion supporter too. I'm not mad at Dion, bro. I ain't mad at Dion, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want Dion to do whatever he gonna do, for himself, whatever. But
Yeah.
Again, you already know where my where I'm coming with it.
Yeah.
So my issue
for me,
yeah, come on.
I was gonna say for me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all the antics. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, my at the root, I didn't like how he did Jackson State.
Either.
That's where he lost me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because you know what I'm saying. It's one thing. I don't think nobody thought that he was gonna stay at Jackson State forever. That's never been the argument.
Right.
The argument is, you know what I'm saying, from my standpoint is how he left. Like he framed it like Jackson, like the city of Jackson and all that was trash. Like he gotta get out.
Man.
Like he was like they stealing money and they doing all that. Like what? Like
they breaking in my car. Whatever. Go ahead. Yep.
all that shit was found to be false. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't steal no money. You never been a college coach, so you don't know how budgets work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the university's president is basically telling you, you know what I'm saying, Dion, you know what I'm saying? He like, oh, we done sold out the arena. Like this all the football money. He like, that ain't how it work.
Right. Right.
Like the money goes into the general fund. Motherfucker, like it don't work like that. Like you need to ask some questions. But rather than him being humble and be like, you know what, I didn't know that. No, he carried on even more. Like, yeah, they stealing money and you know what I'm saying, this and that. Like you dogging your own folks.
Yeah, bro.
I don't like that.
You
know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't even give them the respect of, he couldn't be a college coach without them because he didn't have no degree. They set him up to get his degree so they could hire him.
Wow.
Nobody else did that for you. Florida State didn't even do it for you.
Wow.
Like they set you up to be a success. You couldn't be where you are without them. You know what I'm saying? And you shit on them. That's where I'm coming from. That's why I don't really rock with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you shit on the culture. You know what I'm saying? You use the culture and you shit on it. Soon as one little basic, you know what I'm saying, D1 school came calling, you like, oh, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Forget them. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even finished the job in with grace. You know what I'm saying? You flying back and forth and shit. You all on camera. Oh man, it's beautiful here in Boulder. It's all clean. And what are you trying to say, dog? Like, and you taking your sons and you know what I'm saying? Y'all at the basketball game with Colorado gear on. You still the coach at Jackson State. What you doing, dog? Like, that was where all of what, how I feel about him came from.
Yeah.
Like I saw him how, you know what I'm saying? Certain things just show your character to me.
Yeah.
And that shows something different for me that I just haven't liked. So, you know what I'm saying? I try not to talk about him because, must be like, oh, you hating. Yeah, I just don't mess with dogs. So, you know what I'm saying? He'll probably do what he gonna do and, he'll recruit well and, all that good stuff. And, Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I agree. A lot of times, Jeff, I've been following you and listening to you for probably about over 10 years now. And I know your stance on a lot of stuff. And I know that you're not divisive. I mean, you're not
yeah,
divisive, right? So I know that where you're coming from is a place of, like you said, why all of a sudden this man becomes the carrier of our culture just because he's, put the hype and the media on himself in the market. He has the marketing ability to blow up Colorado.
right.
Blowing up the Colorado bus, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yes, you did good in at Jackson State, but in the beginning, the mission wasn't. The mission stated after he stated it. We know it ain't a 2-year mission, right? Like you
right.
said, I don't expect you to stay there forever. There's going to be troubles when you come into a place that's got troubles, right? So
Yeah,
why couldn't you fight through that for 3, 4, 5 years? You know what I'm saying? The first time you run into a roadblock, you out. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Okay. So the money issue. In one instance, I don't need the money. God knows I don't need the money. It ain't got nothing to do with the money. But then you're talking about the money.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So which one is it? Either you don't need the money and you set, and you here for something else to build up a whole nother avenue for black men or whatever, or you need the money too. You see what I'm
right.
saying? So stuff like that, and and with him, the coaching right now, like you said, we know, and if he stays there for 4 or 5 years, he's got good coach. He's got a good coaching staff. He's gonna have, Colorado is a good machine for recruiting. Once they know somebody's there, they'll be okay. They'll get some
Yeah,
athletes. But it doesn't change the fact that he didn't do what he said he would do. To me, he didn't do what he said he would do. So
no, not at
not really.
all. And I just hate, what I'm saying, the fact that what I'm saying, he pretty much whore out the culture, man. Like,
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you seen them shirts that said it put HB with the CU and shit. Like, come on, dog. Like,
Wow.
yeah. Like people like, yeah, he bringing HBCU culture to Colorado. Like, you can't. Our culture ain't for sale, dog.
Wow,
Like,
bro. I hadn't seen those shirts. That's crazy.
yeah, like it got like HB next to the C. They logo is CU,
Hmm.
but it got
Hmm.
HB on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
come on, dog. Like, don't do that. Like, and
Marketing specialist. He's a marketing propaganda, media guy specialist, man. He's been that since he was at Florida high school. Probably then
yeah,
got to Florida State and figured out, how to market himself. And he's always doing it. He told
yeah,
his son,
he's definitely
don't.
done it. And even that stuff with his son, you know what I'm saying? People like, oh, like he started that. Like he the one putting watches up at crowds. And so when you lose, guess what they gonna do? They gonna be like, You,
What's up?
you give it, you gotta take it.
Yes, sir.
If you don't want to take it, don't give it.
Don't give it, man. Don't give it.
But,
And it ain't
but
hating. One thing about hating, bro, and I posted this probably a month and a half ago. It was about Shakira Richardson. I was one of the guys that, was basically I was going for the Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? I think Jamaican women are fine or whatever. I like that part of our world. But anyway, I was going for the Jamaicans, but it wasn't a malicious thing. But I don't really necessarily talk to like Dallas women like that.
yeah,
So when she lost, and the reasons why she lost, the things that she did to lose the things, with the drugs or whatever. It was more so like, yeah, you dumb. You got to grow up. You got to do this. You got to do that, right? And so this year, who's that thought? Oh, it means you know what time it is.
yeah. I think that's J Jack.
Oh, we talking
He
about
on the
the
road
rock.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
and so yeah, that means that when the opponent do it, they saying the same thing. You know what time
same
it
thing. You
is.
know what
You
time it is.
lost. You
Same
know what
time.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Same. We
But
on the
people
same
say
time
that's
zone.
hating. People
No,
say that's hating. How's that
not hating.
hating?
It's not hating. It's only hate. It's only hating to me when you don't recognize when somebody's doing good. You know what I'm saying? If I make a turn, bro, or if the Detroit Lions make a turn and we still got people hating, talking about some you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't this, that's over with. You got to see what we doing now. You see what I'm saying? That goes with even the humans. If you
Yep.
see somebody doing well and you still talking about what happened before, or you can't recognize what they're doing now, you were hating back then where you were supposed to be giving me advice, and you hate now that I'm doing better.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
There ain't nobody with Marco. I know that's Marco.
Oh, here you go.
Man, I swear them dudes been at it since we was in elementary. Like, hey, I think they gonna be at each other funeral. Whoever died first, they gonna be get the last joke in. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I told you.
Yeah, gonna put
Great.
something in the casket or something. They go, man. So yeah, shout out to my boy Marco.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure. Mr.
but
Beaver.
yeah, but yeah, man. That's just where I stand with that stuff, man.
I can dig it.
It ain't something that I'm cheering for. I
No
mostly
doubt.
just be quiet now. It's just like,
Yeah.
okay, it is what it is. He at Colorado. He gonna either win or he not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or they gonna
Yeah.
do what they do or not.
Yeah.
And
I'm here.
but
I'm here to get on them casuals, Jeff.
man, hey,
I gotta have. They all of a sudden they Buffs fans and folks wearing Buffs and Percy Miller and them and everybody at the games. Lil Wayne, where y'all was at? Why y'all ain't at the game all the time?
right,
Be there all the time. Even these people that come along, oh, you just don't like Dion, bro. No, I have my own team. I'm not a casual college football fan. I
right,
have been a college football fan since the 80s.
yep,
I remember Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I remember all kind of Penn State players, Ohio State players. I remember football being played. That's all I remember. So it's not
yep,
like I got interested because Dion's in the game. No, Dion's just another player in the game to me. Just another
right,
coach. What he's doing is what all coaches do to some
yeah,
degree. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, Jim Harbaugh did it and everybody was mad at it. Well, not the way that Dion did it, but Jim Harbaugh did it to drum up some interest and let them know he was back in Michigan. Everybody was mad at him for going and, doing the sleepovers with the players and stuff.
yeah,
This
yeah.
comes
He
with
did a lot of that stuff. Brought
yeah,
the Migos to the team and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they bringing the team out. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people was like, oh, but now Dion doing it, and now it's brand new. Seems like
yeah.
nobody's ever done it. Like, yeah, they have. Like,
Been doing it.
yeah, like that's what you do as a college coach. You got to drum up interest. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is, man.
Right.
You know, they they did
They'll
a
get
they did a
fired.
major choke job this week. So you know what I'm saying. I ain't even say much. I
Yeah,
let other people talk about it, but
that was major, major.
man, major
So
choke.
listen, 29-0. You already know they're up 29-0. I think at halftime, third quarter, I looked up. I was done. I was like, oh, this is nothing. I look up again. It's 29-26. I was like, then they scored 36-26. I'm like, all right, it's got to be over. I went to sleep. I wake up, the game was over. They lost, right?
Yeah,
Now, not that I wish any bad upon the man, but I like to see how people handle adverse situations, right? So I
right.
listened to his interview, post game interview, and start off all well enough. But to me, as I listen more and more and more and more, how are you questioning the hearts of these kids? How are you questioning the hearts of these kids, bro? You're up 29-0. So whatever compassion or not, whatever passion you felt like, complacency stepped in, whatever happened, it's up to the coach at that point to stop the bleeding.
Yep.
It's up to the coach, right?
Yep.
Travis Hunter, why is he playing both ways still? And you up like this, and he getting smoked on one side of the ball. He's tired, bro.
Yep.
He's been out 3 games. He's tired.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a break. Put him on the other side of the ball on defense because we're up. We need to stop these guys. Well, offense ain't needed. Shout out to Larry. Can you put a LDTV up there real quick?
Yeah.
So Larry came into my barbershop today, and he's in my chat group on the phone, and he was really talking about, this is what got me going to about the coaching. He talked about the coaching mishaps that led to that collapse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people don't want to talk about. You have to.
You have to. That's the number one thing. That type of collapse is on the coaches because clearly the players came out and got the lead. So
Yep.
they must have been motivated.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they lost it along the way. And
Yep.
it's up to you as a coach to time out. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, do I need to take somebody out? What do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to rally the troops.
Yep.
You ain't do that. You standing on the sideline, and then now you in the post game press conference, like, I don't know if they love the game or they like the game. Like, what are you
Right.
talking about, dog?
What are you
Like,
talking
where's the
about?
self awareness to be like, you know what? Most good coaches be like, you know what? This loss on me.
Come on, man.
It's on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You protect your players. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't even
Right.
feel that way. Even if you go in the locker room and light their ass up on
Right.
the camera,
Right.
like, losses on me. Losses on the
Right.
coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got to coach better. You know what I'm saying? We obviously got to lead. And, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere along the way, we, fell off our energy or whatever, and that's on me. Like,
Right.
I'm responsible to keep my players in the game, keep their heads in the game, you know what I'm saying? Keep them in the moment. And I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Right.
no, ego too big to take
Man,
accept that accountability. He like, I love the game. You know what I'm saying? I've been loving the game. Like, what?
that's great. I want y'all to walk and think and have mannerisms like me and this, that. I'm like, what?
It's that stuff for me.
Me
It's
too,
that stuff
man.
for me. It's
Me
just,
too, bro.
man, it's that stuff for me. But,
Hit
uh,
the comment section, bro.
it gotta be this probably Marco. Nah. I mean, the players on the field, so yeah, they get some blame too, but goddamn, bro.
Right. Right. They got to
Yeah.
get blamed. I mean,
Yeah.
look, end of the day, we get it. Everybody's pro Dion, but it's a collective effort, man. It's still a collective effort. There's still the shit starts up top and it slides downhill. Okay, the players don't run the team. Coach
Nope.
Prime runs the team. Okay,
Yep.
so anything that happens out there, strategy wise, a player being tired, somebody playing too much, it comes back on the coach. That's what
Yep.
it comes back on. And the coach happens to be Deion Sanders, so but he can still get it too, right? Just like any other coach would get it. So 29
Absolutely.
and nothing, that's unacceptable to lose that lead.
No, unacceptable, and it's still unacceptable. I don't, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate the fact that Travis Hunter can play both ways. I don't
Mhm.
like that he is,
Right.
especially if you know what I'm saying. He's the type of player that's probably going to end up in the league. You
Mhm.
putting that in jeopardy
Right.
because where he's getting lit up on offense. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You sending them over the middle, and you know what I'm saying, like, and them linebackers in there, they ain't in there playing. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
they're gonna make them feel that. Oh, you got to
yeah,
put that
like you
300
come in
yards.
here, yeah, you come in here, is you gonna catch something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what he doing. Like that hit he got in the end zone, I was looking like, man,
Right.
same kind of hit that put him in the hospital. You
Right.
hit him right in the rib cage, right in his rib cage. Like he should not be on the field, man. You got the one kid, what is Jimmy Horn or whatever. You got some
Mhm.
decent receivers out there. You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You ain't hurting for receiver.
Exactly.
Got a decent little tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let that
Right.
boy sit down.
Right. Hey, Jeff, LDTV said 300 yards to one guy is horrible. You got the best DB in the league being coached by the best DB ever. It's inexcusable. It is inexcusable. But again, it goes back to what we were saying about Travis Hunter. He's a great athlete. He's a good player. But you can't wear the boy out like that. You got
No.
to give him. I mean, Charles Woodson, Seawood, one of the greatest defensive, two-way players in the history of college football. Did he play every down, every game?
Hell no.
No.
Nope.
For
You
what?
got somewhere in like 5 to 10 snaps on offense.
Come
And
on,
and
man.
that wasn't even every game.
Right.
That wasn't even every game. I
Highly
think they
effective.
use them in the big game. You know what I'm saying? The Penn State game. Here you come. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you playing Iowa, he ain't out there. You know what
For what? For what, man?
I'm saying?
And they were 1-4. The team they lost to was 1-4. Okay, let's throw that out there too, y'all. Since we pro kid Beavers, they was 1-4, dog. That means the coach on the other side ain't that good, and the kids ain't either. What advantage did Colorado bring to the table? I don't know what it was. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
He
They
said that
got
boy had
to
down
take
there 20
20
targets.
targets. It's way too much.
That's way too much. And you playing every down and snap on defense. He running the boy into the ground.
Yep. for nothing because you ain't finna win nothing this year.
Nothing. He ain't getting the Heisman. He ain't doing none of that, bro. What are you doing?
Nope. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure y'all gonna back your way into being bowl eligible.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Um,
I see a little paragraph in there, Jeff.
yeah, it's Marco. I think.
Yeah. We say nothing is in jeopardy. That boy going to the league regardless. True. Agreed. Unless he get hurt and broke down. I think it was finally a humbling experience for Hunter, which I believe was by design. Why nobody praising Dion for letting him come back early, though? You think it was a humbling experience for Hunter by design to go play that much? I'll let you answer that. I don't see if that would. I don't think that would be a good move by a coach to humble him.
Man,
You
I
know?
think that was a media. Like, why do we even need to see that text? Like, coach, I'm ready. I got to come back next game. Like, who released that text?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't need to see that.
Right.
No, I ain't gonna let you come back, young dog. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Man, shut up, dog.
Dion, they
That
think they
shit is
slick.
extra. That shit is extra, man.
Oh
It just
man.
it just irritates me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I try I try not to say nothing about dog because you know what I'm saying. Like people don't see it that way. They just love Dion, so they like
Yeah.
they he like a preacher. You know what I'm saying? People love their preachers.
Yeah.
Like, no, he right. He's right.
That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
And what Larry say, Prime got to realize sometimes he don't need to give us a sermon every week. I
Bruh.
agree. I agree. I don't need a sermon. When they was asking him about the X's and O's and about the play calling and about the substitution patterns and this, that, and the other, that's what I want to hear about. That's the football that we want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear about the spiritual aspect, your more aptitude, aptitude or whatever. I want to hear about that. I want to hear about X's and O's, what happened, why it didn't happen. Keep that going, man. And that's
Right.
what
But but that's what he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a caricature. You know what I'm saying? And for a lesser term, he's a bullshit artist.
Huh.
So he know how to bullshit his way through. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And
definitely,
you
definitely.
know, he can preach with the best of them, and you know what I'm saying? Put a little guide on it, and people eat it up.
Yeah. So I believe that's Beavers. He said, when you're great and you see greatness, sometimes you gotta let a nigga see that you ain't there yet, young bull. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, I think that some of that statement is true, Beavers, but at the same time, in this situation, I don't think it's applicable. I just don't think it's applicable. If you're a good coach and you're at this level where he's at, and you really have this young bull's best interest in mind, you're gonna do what we talked about earlier. You're gonna make packages for this guy. You know what I mean? You're gonna monitor his workload because that's what a good coach will do for a player that he wants to see succeed later on. Hunter's young. Hunter's young. Your job isn't to put him in danger, it's to keep him away from danger. Right? Because what if he went out there yesterday and he plays and he said, yeah, I was tired, but you know what? I'm good, coach. Maybe he didn't learn yet. So next week, what do? Keep him running 15 to 20 targets and playing defense the whole time when you know it ain't what's right for him? I don't agree with that one, Beavers.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah,
better, man.
it's a lesson to be learned. Shit. The lesson is no, you're not gonna play.
Right.
That's the lesson. You'll
Yeah.
thank me later. That's the lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't care if you know what I'm saying. Football ain't the game to be playing around. You know what I'm saying? And let's see this next comment. Exactly. Up 29-0. Travis never should have seen another offensive snap. Not nan one.
Yeah.
Not one.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you had, especially with Stanford wide receiver cooking. Yeah, exactly. You ain't playing no more offense. You on
Come
him.
on now. Focus.
Go over there and sit down and rest. So when you come back on defense, you own him. I need him shut down because he cooking us right now.
Right.
But you got the number 2 and the number 3 DB on, and he over there just cooking. You know what I'm
Flavor.
saying?
And then when Hunter do get there, he broke down and tired. He getting smoked too.
Yeah, you ain't even came off the field. You literally ain't came off the field. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
right. It's crazy. There you go,
Yeah.
B. Said Dion played both and couldn't sustain it either. Some kids just got to learn the hard way. We're all parents, so you know how they go. I mean, yes and no. I still don't agree with you, but yes and no.
Yeah, I mean, if he that, you know what I'm saying, if he got an ego like that, I mean, I don't
Yep.
know. I guess, as a fellow parent, you know what I'm saying? I just deal with that a different way. I just
Exactly, bro. Exactly,
we
bro.
we we, we might have to be face to face in practice or something.
Yeah.
Like, listen, bro, like you the player, as great as you are, you the player, I'm the coach.
Right.
Like
Right.
we got a problem with that. I'm feeling like I done tried to reason with you and say you don't need to do that. Now I'm telling you ain't doing it. Do we
Right.
got a problem?
Right.
If we don't, all right,
Mhm. Yeah.
line up on you cornerback one, line up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, they already respect Dion. Why would they not? To me, why would they not listen to him? Sure, you might get a little flack back because he seems like he's pretty, pretty cool, honestly too. But they're gonna be like, "Man, come on, coach, man, I got it, man. I'm telling you, I got it." Woo, woo, woo. But he ain't gonna. But you still got to stand your ground, man. It ain't nothing to teach him there, but hold your ground and just tell them what's going on coherently and intelligently. I think the players will listen.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, we'll see how it goes though, man. I
Yep.
mean,
Yep.
got more season to go. They Pac-12 schedule, so
Yep.
uh, yeah, the USC already blew them out. Oregon blew them out.
Yep.
Uh,
Still got Washington.
uh, whew,
Smoke Johnson. Smoke
man,
Johnson.
that boy Penix is boy. I don't know what did that game end yet. I ain't even peeked
Yeah,
at
they won.
Washington.
Washington beat Oregon 36-33.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, that talking about a Heisman candidate,
Mm,
Penix.
man. Yeah.
That boy is doing his thing. I don't know
That's the
why. I don't know
quarterback, right?
how Indiana let him go, but
It's crazy.
how y'all let him go, uh, man? But he had
Shine.
him. Yeah, he out there shining, and he got a little receiver from us. You know what I'm saying? Young Giles Jackson. He was on our squad. He transferred out there.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
portal tearing it up, man.
yep. They out there balling. So, man, I
Speaking
think
of
he
which,
going.
I love the state of college football, man. Even I'm not gonna say even both footballs, college and NFL. Love the
Mm-hmm.
parity, bro. The parity. I mean, you still see some elite, what should be elite teams, but it's not like you see one team that's just above everybody else, head and shoulders, right?
Right.
Well, in the NFL, I think Frisco is the best team in the NFL by far. I think it's Frisco. You can go after that. You can just start putting people together.
Yeah.
And in college, there's no outstanding team. Georgia, even though they're on this winning streak, there's holes, bro. There's holes. Okay.
Right.
You've already seen Alabama
Yeah.
lose,
There's holes.
right?
Yeah.
So
Alabama looking kind of basic.
they look basic as hell.
Yeah.
LSU. I don't know if they're winning right now, but I think they undefeated. It's still LSU. They still got to play Georgia and Alabama and them. So somebody gonna lose out of them boys anyway.
Right.
But yeah, college looks good. And then Michigan, Michigan, we look solid. We're a balanced team, but we're in a tough conference, man. We like I said, we got 3 dudes left. 2 dudes left that we know. We know what it
Yeah.
is. It's a slobber knocker when we play. You know.
Yep.
So yeah, but we do look
Yeah.
like the best team in the Big Ten. Like as far as consistency, I think Ohio's in transition. You know what I'm saying? Penn State looks good, but hey, we smack Penn State a lot of times when they look good. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all right there for us, man. I think if we make our way through Penn State, I think Maryland might. What I'm
Mm,
saying? They'll give us a little challenge. They always do.
yeah,
But if we do what we do to them, what I'm
yeah,
saying, we probably pull away from them too.
yeah.
And then, the granddaddy of them all, what I'm saying? Like,
Let's go.
uh man, we got
Let's
them
go.
at home this year.
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? So we get them for the third straight time. I
Man,
don't know. The state of Ohio might crumble.
let's go.
you might have to get your moms up out of there.
I've been trying. You need to come on, mom. Come to Texas, mama. Let's go.
She might listen if that happens. That happens. It's gonna be crucial down there. Shout out to my Ohio peeps down there, Larry Miles and all y'all.
Oh, Larry,
If
what
it
up,
happens,
yeah.
they,
It's
they
our
might
turn.
they might leave sports talk. They might leave.
They shook right now, man. They shook right now. You know, I got a
Yeah.
couple clients who are Ohio State fans, and you know, a couple of my homeboys or whatever that's down here, and they come in and tell me all, man, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. I said, I know you guys too. Ohio State can look bad all year long as they try to get it together, and then as soon as they get to us, is when their game plan has been tailored towards us. They got new players they hadn't brought out yet. So I know we know how they go. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But we
No
ready
doubt.
for them. We ready for them.
Oh man, more than ready.
We ready for them.
Marco, this is Marco. In obvious news, Michigan State is trash. Yeah. That they are. And it's party week, so we gonna remind them all week. So
all week long. I want to know if any of them think that there's actually a chance that you know, they're gonna beat us, upset us.
Man.
You know? Yeah, that's my question to Spartan Nation. I'm not gonna call you Spartos since it didn't catch on with my other boys. I'm gonna call y'all Spartans. Do y'all think that y'all have a chance to beat Michigan? What's gonna be the final score? Talk to us.
I ain't seen none.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen them on the other side. When I mentioned it today, they was like, "Leave us alone." So that's what that's at. Like, just leave us alone, man. We over here.
They in mourning, man.
Yeah, man. There you go, Marco again, messing with Sid.
Who is Keithy?
So they playing for Keithy D. Man, hey.
Crazy, man.
Man. What you think about the Pac news, man? Like the Keithy D.
Man. Bro, you know, if it would have happened a long time ago and this guy was caught, you know, my center would be like, good, they got him. But now that I'm 47 years old, I've learned so much about, you know, games and just how the things that the media plays and police and the government and all that. I have no feeling about it. You know, so I haven't even read into it. I saw it and I was just like, you know, it is what it is type shit. So.
Yeah, same for me. I ain't nothing I really paid attention to. It's some stuff, you know, cats talk about it in the barbershop or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you think, man? You know what I'm saying? They brought Puffy in for questioning, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah.
Right.
I don't have no real feeling about it. I guess if you know, if they arrest him or some shit, then I might be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't thinking no. My feelings have always been the whole time is that they know who did it.
You damn right.
They know.
Yeah.
And so
here this dude go, man. Come on, man.
Hey, which I actually agree. He did jump into some stuff he wasn't supposed to jump into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't no street dude, man. You went to the School of Performing Arts, dog. Like, like you did, you know what I'm saying? You did dance and, you know, come on, man. Like, you ain't.
Come on, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you met your toxic homegirl, Will Smith wife.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Oh, another show. Whole another show.
Tune in that one on When Life Talks.
Yeah. That's a whole show, man. That broad, man, they need to shut her up. But
crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he jumped into some, you know, that's for better or worse. That's, you know, you got Bloods and Crips, like you don't jump in that. Like if Suge in that, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But you jumped in, you know what I'm saying, getting some kicks in, you know what I'm saying? you know that was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You got a big target on you because
man.
you pop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You pop. So Juilliard, Humpty Dance, yeah.
Hey, y'all wild, man. I mean, a big Pac fan growing up. Um, I understand. I definitely understand what y'all saying. Some things like you can't hang with certain people when you're affiliated with. If you're not affiliated with certain people, you can't get into their mess. You know what I'm
No.
saying? And so yeah, I mean, from the videos and everything, man. He was out of line. He started everything, and they
Yeah,
failed.
man. You jump in. You know what I'm saying? You in now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's how they view it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember going to LA as a little kid, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like probably 10 years old. And my cousins was like, you can't wear certain stuff out here.
This is it. You
You
can't
know,
do it.
can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I got my little piston stuff on. It's mostly red, they
Right.
like, nah, G.
We know
Nah,
you do it for sports, but they don't give a damn, nigga.
nah. You know what I'm saying? We finna walk to the store. They like, nah, nah.
That's wild,
Like,
man.
nah, you gonna put on something else, big dog, or you gonna
Yeah,
stay at home.
yeah,
So you know the lay of the land. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. If I was like, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get.
Right,
10 years
right,
old or not,
right.
they gonna be like, hey, little dog, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody gonna snatch me up by my collar, like, what the hell you got that on for? You
You know
know
where
what
you
I'm
at?
saying?
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And shit, back then, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, that was like late 80s, like
yeah.
89, 90, you know what I'm
Full throw. It's full throw
saying?
back
Yeah.
then.
It was, yeah, they're banging for real, for real. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
hell, still is, but
yeah,
real deal then.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's,
Point of that,
that's,
point of that, mind your business, people. Mind your business. If there's a lesson to be learned to me from Pac's situation, is mind your business, man. Mind
yeah,
your business.
you got to, you know what
Don't
I'm
get
saying? You ain't built like that. Don't be in that.
man,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
uh,
Scrub
but,
in.
cool, cool. But yeah,
Yep.
man. Let me go on and jump over here, man.
Okay,
My wife
brother.
peeking at me. You know what
No
I'm
doubt.
saying? Walked by here about 5 times, giving me the look. So I know what that means. Marco, you newly married, man. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to pick up them signs, bro. So,
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, bro. I had to talk a little sports with you, man. It's a good Saturday, so it's all good, baby. Shout out to Thawed Magazine, man. J Jack, everybody. Sports Talk Texas.
yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you coming on with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I was flying solo, so to have you on, man, it was great to have you on. And shout out to you and your show. You know what I'm saying? Sports Talk Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the next episode. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do our thing. Uh, thank everybody for coming on with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? My boy Marco, my boy Sid. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that commented, man, we appreciate y'all here at Thawed Sports Talk. Until the next time, Jeff, J Jack, we are out.